Working on it.
Everybody told me they were ready. All right.
Did I?
I mean, you said sure, we'll go with that. All right. So, you guys are on the road. Jack's got his mighty composite longbow.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm not ready.
No?
I was gonna offer the other bow to Arya, see if he could pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think during the break we were just saying how Jack and Arius would kind of be walking side by side, kind of getting the feeling that both of us did something we probably shouldn't last, but each of us don't say anything. We kind of just give each other the kind of like unspoken word that like, when I noticed he pulled the bows from the tree and when he saw the flame go up, we kind of know what happened, but we kind of just don't speak of it. We're just kind of
Okay.
But...
All right.
I actually may need some assistance with something.
What do you need?
I don't entirely know how to put the weapons in.
Oh, we can get to that. You're actually doing fine here. You just need to add the damage dice. So if it's a light crossbow, I think it's D8, right?
Yep.
And there's no strength bonus, so it would be blank. But yeah, you've got ranged, you've got 0, so that's your base attack bonus plus your dex. No, not ranged plus D8. Under damage, you'd put D8. Take that D8 out of the attack.
Right.
Get no extra bonus D8 to your attack rolls.
And then I guess how many bolts would they give her?
Oh, they hand out 20 at a time. So you've got 20 bolts.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're doing fine though.
Is the damage plus anything or?
No, it is not plus anything.
Okay. So it's just a D8.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have a journey to map out. So Sphinx, can I have you give me a knowledge geography to plan out a route?
Sure can.
Yeah, so I was wondering, so favored terrain gives me +2.
That is correct.
Knowledge geography. But
and survival.
I have no ranks in it, so I wouldn't be able to do anything with that, right?
No, but the survival is the most useful thing. So why don't you go ahead and give me a survival? She's planned out a good path, what looks like a pretty good path. She knows the area right around here pretty well. So yeah, this is excellent. So what are we looking at for distance here? About 20 miles. It's going to take you guys about a day. A little over, I think. We figured... No, about 20 is what you can travel in a day, I think we came to. So yeah, let's see how this goes. In the first leg of your travel, it is fairly uneventful. Sphinx, both of you give me the same checks. I need some perception here too, possibly, unless you guys want to die. I mean, I could always have things jump you for not perceiving. But I'll give you a reminder here since it's been a while since you traveled. Oh, you guys are on it for this trip. You guys are like focused as hell, worried about impending death.
I found like a way to avoid all the monsters. 29.
On a 25, actually, you can. You'll basically have managed to find some small game to gather up. So you will have some. You won't have to use up a ration for part of your travel.
Sounds good. Is this the next roll, or?
Yes, this is the next roll. Go ahead and give me you guys' checks.
Ooh.
$11 and 27 for me.
All right, so Jack, you will notice that in the distance there is another large bison, and you can tell with that perception that it has a little flicker of lightning on its tips.
Yeah, we'll try and avoid it.
All right, let me have everybody give me a stealth. All right, that is enough to have everybody get around it without pissing it off. However, you do notice, Sphinx, that you are a little off course after a bit of time. You're like, we should be there by now, and Jack is kind of like, no, I'm like guiding us in the right direction. You guys go back and forth at it for a little while, but eventually you get to realizing where you kind of turned off course. Go ahead and give me another survival.
Yeah,
And another knowledge geography.
That bison thing distracted me. Is what happened.
And of course your perceptions. So that is a... yeah, and you guys will make it to Khazram. Right, it's too tiny for me to read. Khazaram, pretty easily. You guys got some really lucky rolls there.
All right.
So, Khazaram is a reasonable sized town, largely a dwarven town. The mayor is Runa. She is about middle age for a dwarf, maybe a little up in years. Yeah, you guys don't know a lot about this town. You guys spent only a little bit of time here as you were passing through it.
Well, I think we can go with the usual and head over to the local drinking spot and maybe listen to some people.
Okay. All right. So you guys, is everybody going along with that?
Yep.
All right.
If I find an opportunity, I would like to play some dice with people using my loaded die.
No problem.
If I see a corner of gambling.
That will be easy to do. So you're going to do some gambling. You're going to do some recon there, Jack?
Yep.
Okay. So, do you have any ranks in profession gambling, Arius?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have sleight of hand?
Nope.
Okay. Give me one of those two checks with your die. Because now that you're starting to level up here, we're gonna start increasing the difficulty of scamming people at dice.
Now he's gonna have to play that actual gambling game that we did only for the camera here.
Yeah, you are not winning any games of dice though. Even with your loaded die, you're trying to set things up well. But give me a perception while this is going on.
Someone's scamming me.
Oh, I mean, it looks like it's on the up and up. This guy must just be really lucky. So you're going to be down about 5 silver.
5 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can attempt again in a moment. Sphinx, what are you doing?
Just probably hanging out.
Okay.
Maybe looking around and see if I can see any spirit.
Okay. Give me a spellcraft. Okay. You do notice that in the background of this inn, off in the distance, there is a figure, and a very pronounced figure, but very, very transparent. So you would kind of know these figures when they look like this to be like very soft. They're kind of ghost, but they're not at really the level that a ghost would traditionally be. These are usually kind of unsettled spirits. You do kind of tend to see these in buildings like taverns or other things. Probably someone who was really in love with this tavern, ended up dying maybe too early, or maybe like spent most of their life like in this tavern and they feel uncomfortable elsewhere. So they've kind of resigned themselves to kind of forever stay with the tavern until the tavern either ends or until they find satisfaction with the progress of it. They don't tend to be very talky. Sometimes you can manage to get one of them to muster up a conversation. If you'd like to do that, you can. But they are actively like behind the counter right now, so you'd have to head up to the counter and kind of make a thing of it.
I don't think I'm gonna draw that much attention.
Okay. And Jack, why don't you go ahead and give me a diplomacy or a bluff to gather some info, or a knowledge local if you want to use knowledge local. Either one of those will work. All right, so yeah, you start roaming about town. What kind of details are you looking to pick up here?
I mean, just general rumors, like, I mean, anything involving ways to make money would be really nice, but also anything that would help me kind of learn about the mayor or about the town itself.
Okay.
I mean, those are all things that would interest me.
Sure. So, are you going to play up or down the fact that you're military?
Up.
Okay. So, so you mentioned that you're in the military. You're kind of giving him a story. Looking for money?
Always.
That's rather odd. Usually, military finds a pretty quick and easy way to get some money. They, I'm assuming they're gonna pay you. That's what you're here for, right? Or are you here on vacation?
No, I'm here as a job.
Hmm. So you're here to pick up the money. They don't pay you guys well? I noticed, like, there's normally, like, a group of guys that come through here, and they're pretty decked out. You look like you barely managed to scrape yourself off the floor.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
one of those things where they don't care about you until you mean something?
pretty much.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like the rich around here. Dwarves don't care about nobody else other than themselves, and only then if you got gems. Well, if you're looking for some money, there's a couple of easy ways to get it here. First of all, mayor's always got some odd job when they come in. She'll give you something to do, guaranteed. Usually, from what I hear, pays out pretty well. She occasionally hires other, adventuring types to do that kind of thing, but the guard, the military doesn't seem to like free range adventurers, if you know what I'm saying. So sometimes we've even seen it happen where she's asked them to execute a group of, to work with a group of people, and then all of a sudden that group of people doesn't come back from whatever the mission was. It's very questionable ethically, in my opinion, for somebody who holds himself in high regard. But she didn't really get elected on her good policy. I still don't know how she managed to get elected. She got there. I respect her for it. It's hard to get to that kind of position without some kind of, smarts or trickery, but I don't think I want to know too much about how she got there. Dwarves love her, though. Dwarves love her like gems, I guess. What rocks? Rocks is another thing, right? Dwarves love rocks.
I think so.
The other place you can go if you're looking for some coin, there's often there are still some people around here that obviously don't want the military taking care of their tasks. If you wander on over to what do they call that thing? There's like a board in the town square that we have. People will put up random tasks on there from time to time. Some small, some big, varies here and there, but people always have some sort of like cleanup duty or some sort of infestation issue from time to time, whether it be scorpions or rats or what have you. So you might be able to find yourself some money there doing a little bit of extermination.
All right. interesting.
All right, Arius,
Yes.
you gonna try your luck some more?
Yeah, but as I'm gambling with this fine gentleman, I just want to be like gauging how this town views the military in general.
Okay.
Just bring it up in conversation. I won't let on that I'm military.
Sure. Give me a bluff then. Okay. And yep, there we go. Let's see. All right, so you managed to earn back your silvers in this round while you're talking with him. Weird that you say you're not I'm sorry. Weird you say you're not military. You look kind of like it, but if you say you're not, you're not. That's fine.
Wait, do I actually though? Because I am a sorcerer and
You're
like wizardly robe.
Bear in mind, you're still a bit like there's still some scratches,
Handful.
some deeper
Yeah,
scratches that you've got on your body. You are also wearing like the typical military. Oh no, you don't have armor on, do you?
No, I do not.
So yeah, you don't have that on you. But yeah, the scratches at least tell him that like it's a semi-plausible lie. So he's not like saying that you're lying to him, but he's also saying he's a skeptical here because there's also room for you to potentially be military here. You just wandered into town. He's never seen you before.
I'll just say, yeah, common misconception. I'm a seasoned traveler.
Dangerous roads out there, right?
Oh yeah, I usually try to look for a band to travel with instead of my.
You don't look for some military to roam around with, huh?
Oh, sometimes if I catch them between villages, I just tag along on their trail.
Well, I have to say this: the group we normally have pass through here, they're a good group. When they're in here, there's free drinks often. There's a lot of good stuff happens. Really hope
say they're a very charismatic group of.
Oh yeah, they are like some of the most charming people I've ever met.
Do I get the feeling he's talking about my group that I ventured with, or do I not have enough details?
No, from what the other person said, and like this is more confirmation that yeah, this is definitely the same group.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gained back your 5 silver, right? That you lost.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna gamble back and forth with this guy for a while?
I think I'll just buy him a drink and say thanks for the game and head back.
Sure. Drinks here are a little bit more pricey. It's 2 silver.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Spinks, what are you doing now? Finding yourself a table? You heading up to the bar?
I might head up to the bar.
Okay. You make your way up there, and the bartender eventually makes his way over to you. What are you having?
Did you say something else? Because I cut out.
What are you having?
What you got?
We got alcohol. You want a sandwich too? I got a menu, and he throws a menu down in front of you. Or are you one of those people that doesn't know a lot of drinks? Here, there's some drinks on the back of the menu.
I look at the back of the menu.
All right, there's a couple of like traditional cocktail drinks, some stuff they've mixed up, and one at the bottom that is called a blade barrier.
I was hoping it was the Order's Wrath.
No,
I was hoping some boom boom juice.
That's not marketed here yet.
I'm slightly disappointed. Oh wait, my character doesn't know about boom boom juice, do they?
Nope.
Dang it! Deep down, they wonder why they're disappointed about why there's no boom boom. They decided to just get a cocktail or something.
Okay. Do you want to look one up and decide what your character might like?
Now roll a dice. Let the dice pick which from the
I don't
back.
have a random cocktail chart.
Why
Actually,
not?
is there? Hold on. I bet it is 2019. If there is not a random cocktail there is a random cocktail generator.
There you
There
go.
you go.
All right. So, take your pick from one of these four: a Jack Rose, a Sidecar, a Lemon Drop, or a Cambered Cur Royal.
The lemon drop.
All right, a lemon drop is a 2 shots of vodka, a shot of lemon juice, and a half a shot of simple syrup.
Okay.
This would actually be quite a nice little drink, almost like a vodka lemonade, but no actual lemonade. They're kind of building it off the juice and the syrup. So it's a little bit more. This is going to be a little more sour and a little more heavy in flavor. Give me a fort save. This is essentially a double. Ooh, yeah. You feel this right away. Like you feel your vision, gets a little bit wobbly, but not like, not to a point where you can't see straight. You're just kind of like feeling a little good, feeling a little relaxed, kind of mellow. Jack, you had this conversation with this guy. Do you want to ask him anything else?
No. I'm in the bar. Like, I think I'm gonna head over and grab a drink too.
You gonna sit next to Spinks or?
Yeah, I'll head over to where Spinks is.
Okay. So you have a seat next to her. What can I get for you?
I'll check out the menu. I'll see that blade barrier. I'm very interested in that.
All right. So the blade barrier is 2 gold. He turns and he asks, first of all, you definitely sure you want one?
I mean, if it's anywhere near as good as the Boom Boom juice from the Goblin Village.
Boom Boom juice. What's a Boom Boom juice? You got me intrigued.
It's extreme. It's one of the best drinks I've ever had. Explosive.
It sounds dangerous if it's actually explosive. You said a Goblin Village has this?
Yeah. They're actually looking to make some alcohol connections if you want me to potentially try and set something up.
Go ahead and give me a bluff or a diplomacy or something along those lines.
Bluff's my only talking skill.
Yeah, he'll he takes a sheet of paper, writes some stuff down, and rolls it up. And then he actually has a little signet ring. He covers it in wax and then seals it and hands it to you. If you want to give that to them, get this message to them, I'd be happy to discuss what they've got and perhaps share some of what I've got here.
We'll be heading there within the month.
Excellent. He turns and he starts to make you your drink. It comes in a very large mug. He reaches it out and the mug is frosted over. He goes to work pouring a number of unlabeled bottles of liquid into it. Then he takes a step back, tilts his head down, and prays for a moment. He then waves his hands over the drink, and for a moment there is a burst of wind that you can see kind of push some papers around and move a few other things. And you hear the sound of what sounds like 2 swords clanging against each other for a moment. And he brings the cup back over to you, sets it down in front of you, and you can still hear, as he sets it down, the clanging of swords for a bit, and you can feel the wind of that you kind of feel when 2 people are swinging arms back and forth and clanging against each other. I assure you, you'll enjoy this. It's quite an experience.
I'm looking forward to it. And I'll take a drink.
All right. You don't need a fortitude save initially, but at the point you get to about half, You're definitely going to need one. This is very, very good. It is one of those drinks that is deceptive in how intoxicating it is, because it tastes a bit like, how do I describe this well? You know, like the feeling when you put like a snow cone in your mouth for the first time, that like chill that kind of fills your mouth, and you can kind of swish it around and you get that, but it's more, this is like a liquidy chill, but your whole mouth is like cooling off very, very quickly. And there is a very soft burst of don't leave me. Oh, it's leaving me. I hate it when this happens. There's a very soft hint of like almost a bit of mint and maybe some ginger in there. And then like as you swallow, there's like a little like nice reminder of cinnamon that kind of fills your mouth. And if you take another sip like immediately after, that cinnamon kind of, it's like immediately quenching kind of a heat, because you get like the burst of cool, and it like amplifies in your mouth as you take another sip.
Good stuff.
And go ahead, and you gave me the fortitude save, so you are going to be at -1 to all physical stats and +1 to all -1 to everything except charisma, essentially, for the next hour.
All right. Let's see. So I just put -1.
Yeah.
Each of these. Right. Okay.
Probably won't matter too much. You can obviously adjust afterwards, but Arius, what you up to? Said you were gonna roam away from this guy.
Yeah, so I guess I would just meet up with Jack and Spinks and see what they're up.
Okay.
See what the plan is.
Yep, the two of them are up there having some drinks, and yeah, go for it.
What's the plan, Jack? Are we get,
Yeah, so Mayor's a dwarf. Pretty much the dwarves are super wealthy around here. She gained the post through potentially nefarious means. And also, if we're looking for jobs, there's a bulletin board that we can check out. And also, we'll probably end up with a job from the dwarf mayor. She typically has one every time the groups roll through.
So you looking to do some small jobs first before we come back with these taxes? We are kind of.
Yeah, I think we have some time, and like he said, there's a lot of like pest control type of things on there, like maybe some giant rats to kill.
Kind of cliche, no?
But a lot less deadly than what we dealt with last time we were out.
Agreed. I think that experience has humbled me. I think we should build our strength before we take on more than we can chew. How about you, Spinks? You okay with doing some small jobs around town?
I don't see why not.
All right.
So this drink here, this is amazing. You might want to try it.
I will try to. Can I have some of yours before I buy one?
Nah, it's too good. I'm not sharing.
Oh, it's no boom boom juice, is it?
It might be even better.
Whoa, better than boom boom juice? Spinks.
Barely.
There was this time in this Goblet Village we had boom boom juice. It was crazy. You have to try some. You're part goblin, right? You totally did. You kind of a small tear kind of welts in his eye as he remembers Chuck Saga. You remind me of my friend, kind of, actually. Barkeep, one of these drinks. I need to remove these weak emotions from myself.
All right. Yeah, so he will set it down in front of you after performing the necessary ritual. And the glass is quite cold to the touch. You can actually give me a spellcraft here after your first sip. Nope. You have no idea what kind of stuff he must have done on this.
Mysterious. I take a drink.
Yeah. It is as good as promised.
Does it compete with the Boom Boom Juice?
That's kind of up to your personal preference. Like, so this is one of those things where I feel like it's kind of up to you. Like, if you like cool sensations that kind of have like a blast of something like warmer, mouth warm, afterwards, then this might be more your style. The Boom Boom Juice though is it's fire. If you're like one of those people that likes spicy,
I think I like the Boom Boom Juice.
Yeah.
I'll just look to Jack. This is no Boom Boom Juice, but it's not bad.
All right, I believe it said that was 1 gold apiece, right?
2.
2? Okay.
Yep, I took it off.
Yeah, I thought it was 2, and then I was like, did I say 1? I was worried I misspoke.
Spinks, you getting in on this?
I need your fortitude save, by the way, Arius.
Oh, yep, okay. Our last hobgoblin didn't partake in drinks with us, and look how it turned out for her.
Oh man, you are hit by this hard, Arius.
Whoa.
You're at -2 to everything, +2 to charisma.
Oh, that's the only one I care about.
I mean, I would if I had money.
I'll buy it for you. Another, sir.
All right.
For our lovely hobgoblin.
All right. He sets it down in front of her.
And I hold my glass up or bottle, whatever it is.
It's in a large mug.
All right, large mug. I hold it up for a cheers with everyone. To our new group.
Everybody
To
clanking.
a group, I suppose. Yes, we shall clank.
Jack.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Here we go.
All right. So you all clink glasses, and yeah, Spinks, give me a fort save. All right, and yeah, you as well. You're actually going to be down 3 at this point, because you've also had another drink on top of it. Down 3, up 3. So yeah, where are you guys gonna stay for the evening? Because it's getting, later in the day, approaching even.
I'll ask the barkeeper here for a recommendation.
Okay. Well, you can always stay here. I'm not the only place in town, I'll tell you that. But I run a clean room. Rather comfortable.
Sure, what's the prices?
Fairly reasonable. He needs to consult real quick because I'm forgetting pricing. Why, I forget this all the time. So he is 5 silver per night. I do also have a couple of suites available if you want something a little nicer for about 2 gold.
Yeah, I'm picking up a suite.
Okay.
Jack, like in the finer things in life, I like it. I'll follow suit.
All right. And Spinks?
I'll offer to pay for Spinks's room if she wants a suite.
I'm fine with whatever you're willing to pay for.
So 3 suites, sir.
I'll tell you what. I'll do you one a little better if you're going to do that. I have a little space up at the top, kind of like a penthouse-ish sort of thing. No additional charge. The 3 of you can stay there. Should be plenty of room for all of you. Separate rooms, a few extra little things here and there. Just a nice little place. You let me know if you like it. I can't get any of the dwarves to take it. It's not stone enough. So I don't get a lot of passers through that use it. Normally, it's just the military when they come through that stay there. So perhaps you'll enjoy the stay.
Sounds good.
Jack, perhaps the party fund. This is a good use of it.
Alright. I'm adding my my gold back here, and I'll pull it out of the party fund.
Okay. So yeah, 6 gold out of the party fund.
Yep.
And yeah, You guys get up. This has a couple of like minor magical amenities. There is a room that is kind of a bathroom of sorts. It has a system for which you can use the facilities and that you can wash up. Both using like create water spells. You basically make a motion on the wall. The water is unfortunately cold, not cold, but like room temperature water in all cases. But it is a step up from most of what you guys would have access to otherwise. The beds are rather comfortable and will only require that you sleep for 7 hours to gain the same benefits as 8 hours of sleep.
Sounds good.
And the room has a fairly good lock on it.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Right. So you rest for the evening, and are you going straight away to check out the message board, or?
Probably grabbing some breakfast.
Okay. Breakfast here is fairly inexpensive. It is 1 silver per person.
Alright, I'll erase it from the party fund.
Okay. And
Jack, perhaps some gold to our newfound friend so she can handle her own affairs for certain things. How much gold do we have in there?
A little bit over 100 gold.
Maybe 20 gold? Something to keep her on her feet?
Well, I mean, we gave the innkeeper plenty of gold with our drinks and our rooms, I think.
Yeah, what does that have to do with Sphinx?
Oh, give Sphinx 20 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just give the innkeeper 20 gold for
Yeah,
no reason
no, that's what
whatsoever.
I was like. I don't think we should do that. But
Yeah, no.
okay, yeah,
yeah, and keep on feeling generous. Here's 20.
yeah.
Just to
Alright.
keep her on her feet so we don't have to pay for everything. And then once we get this few jobs out of the way, we get our cuts. Sphinx, you're good with money, right? You can manage your finances from then on.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna give you 16 gold, 6
precise.
silver, and 1 copper.
Use it wisely.
Very strange amount. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you guys enjoy your breakfast. Breakfast today is like thin cut strips of bison, fried up kind of ham style, with a poached egg on the side. And
For
a
13, how's this tasting?
this is pretty average. Like it's a reasonable breakfast. You could say you've had better, but there's
I will
still.
use prestidigitation to reflavor this meal to something more delectable.
All
I'll
right.
enjoy it more.
Wait, what is it to roll a grub score?
Oh, just roll 3d6.
Ah, yes.
New character, new grubs.
How good does it taste for mine?
I forgot, what was your grubs?
Like 11 or something, I think.
Okay, so yeah, you and Arius will still kind of enjoy it roughly the same.
No, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's prestidigitation.
Well, now you're really, yeah, of course.
This is the best meal ever.
Now it's exactly what you want it to be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember where you said you put the score.
It's in your configuration tab. It's like towards the bottom, but it whenever you add new things, it refilters the list. So just like I've noticed on spell points, it will reconfigure the list. It will reset your spell points. I'll have to copy paste like the script I have periodically to keep spell points up to date.
Okay, yeah, I don't see grub score anywhere.
Yeah, I'll find it later, but you think you're about right. So
Yeah, I remember I had the lowest one in the party. I don't remember
Not anymore.
what it was.
all right, so yeah, you guys have breakfast, and Do you have anything else you want to do before you head over to the board?
No.
Okay. So let me see what kind of fun shenanigans are on the board for today. There is someone complaining about oops, lighting. Nice that you do that automatically, and it's a pain in the ass that you do that. Oh, it's fine. There is someone complaining that they're having a bit of an issue with some people periodically coming by and damaging a building in the city. There are these claw marks that have been periodically growing upon it. Happens usually about once a month, and usually around this time. So they're looking for somebody to come out and try to figure out and stop whatever it is that seems to be coming to this building and sort of tearing it apart. This happens to be a warehouse that they're having an issue with. There is a warehouse. Yes.
Nice.
So that is one. Then the second one. So another one you guys are kind of familiar with from the description of what's happening here. There is another warehouse in town that has lost its warehouse. Basically, they had the doors open for a while they were loading things, and during the loading process, some bone-faced wolf-like creatures slipped in and ate the unloading team. They managed to get the doors closed while they were being eaten. But they need somebody to come in and clean up the beasts. They estimate somewhere between 2 and 6 are in there, but they did not get a good look at how many, as they were closing the door.
What are you thinking, Jack? Anything?
Hold on, there's potentially one more.
Ooh.
No, that is it. Just want to make sure.
What do you reckon we can take on?
Were there prices for these listed?
Oh yes, compensation is fairly important on these.
No, you just don't get money.
So yeah, for the warehouse with the claw marks, they are offering 25 gold for information as to what is happening. And they are offering 200 gold if you can, stop it from happening. If you can guarantee that it won't happen again. And bring them proof of what has done it. With regard to the Crenshaw, they are offering 50 gold per head of the creatures inside.
Oh, man. What do you guys think? Can we get some vengeance on some Crenshaws?
I mean, it sounds more tasty, but it does sound a little bit dangerous.
If there's only 2, though. What if there's only 2?
If there's 6, we should be able to take them, right?
Well, we killed, 2 or 3 with a 4-person group?
Yeah, but I'm feeling...
But there were a lot more attacks.
We weren't prepared. We're walking into a known situation. We can get some preparedness. Yes, that's a word. We can be prepared. We can maybe funnel them through the one door. We open it and funnel them through so we can't be surrounded, maybe. I don't know. I'm not much of a tactician in these matters, but...
Yeah.
All right, maybe we should go see who posted
it.
this and get some more information. Maybe.
Yep.
Okay. So you can take the paper down from the board for now and head over to the location. When you arrive there, it is a small dwarven house made with very fine stonework. Much of it smooth, almost looking like somebody took a mountain and then carved a house out of it. Or yeah. There is a small, like, stone gate around the outside. And as you guys come up, there's a person wandering about the yard who glances up. They're kind of taking care of the yard, making sure it's clean, making sure that the stone is well polished. They look up, notice the three of you coming towards, and come towards the gate. Are you here to inquire about the ad?
Yes.
Excellent. As you get a little closer, you notice it's not the distance that makes this person look small. This person is actually small. They are a gnome. They look to be quite old. There's a lot of gray in their hair.
You love me.
Yeah. Ooh, cookies.
They're not all for you. Save at least a couple for me and Michelle.
They're all for me. All the cookies for me.
Hey.
You want milk?
No. Please don't need milk. Sorry. Cookies ruined my immersion. Get back into it.
Sorry, I just wanted to get...
Are you here about the warehouse? They said there'd be some scruffy-looking people coming out.
Yep, we are.
I mean, I can see one place with.
You all look as if you've been traveling for a while, and I didn't mean any offense. I'm sorry.
None taken.
He turns and heads back up to the door. Is away for about a minute and then comes back out. Lord Stoneshire will see you.
All right.
He makes me call him that. He opens the gate and motions for you to head to the door.
I do.
All right.
Yep.
He goes back to polishing. After a moment, the door, as you guys are wandering up, the door opens. And a stocky dwarven man with kind of a almost a bronze-ish color of hair stands in the doorway. He's wearing a like a really nice dark like purple outfit with a couple of gems laid in the collar. The collar kind of cuts down a ways with a soft red shirt underneath. Ah! Let me see if I can do my dwarf. I don't think I can, but we'll try. I need to put down the cookie. Dwarf is a hard one for me. You come to deal with me! No, that's not right. God, it's been so long since I've had to do dwarf. You come to deal with the issue of the wolf beasts, have you?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Excellent. It needs to be taken care of swiftly. I've lost a lot of product in there, and it's important that I not lose any more. I'm sure they've gotten to eating some of it.
Yeah, we're here just for some more details, like how long have they been in there? How do you have any more accurate count?
Just a few hours. I put the note up as soon as I lost the men.
Oh.
They were good men too. I paid good money for them.
And no one had a quick peek in to see how many were in there, or you just got a rough count of 2 to 6?
Somebody said they saw 6. Somebody said they saw 2. Kind of guessing here. Very dangerous. I'm not exactly the type to go in there and find out. That's what I'm hiring you for.
Touche.
But at 50 gold a head, I'd say it's a fair deal for you. Especially if you're as skilled as you look.
Ah. Anything else, Jack, we want to get before we... Thinks anything you can think of?
I'll give you the key and send one of my yard helpers here with you.
Alright. I'll hand the key to Jack.
Alright.
Alright. So he sends a gnome to follow along with you guys on the trip. He doesn't give you guys the key. The gnome has the key, and he'll use the key to open it up for you.
While we're walking, I'll turn to Spinks and say, "We never really got acquainted. What's your talents here? Are you gonna blast them to pieces with some fire? Or are you more like a defensive type, or?"
A little bit of.
Do you have anything that maybe could help us? I've heard some witches are very perceptive of things to come. Anything you could do to make sure we're not going to walk into our deaths here?
I suppose there's something I could do. That is, if they'll answer me this time.
You want to go for it?
Yeah.
All right. Give me another D100 and choose highs or lows before you roll it.
Highs. Oops. Roll would be important.
Mm-hmm. Small bit. Right the opposite way. No answer. The spirits are not here to talk to you today.
What do you do while you're doing this? Do you have any runes or something you look at, or what do you do when you do this?
Ooh, good GM question. One GM experience for you. You can kind of decide how you want to do this. This is your thing to kind of make up. There's not like really rules for how. As she stares off into the abyss.
I thought there was something else. I was probably thinking of a different spell.
She pulls out the Ouija board and then quickly flies over to No.
No, the little pointer just flies off the thing. I'm not answering this shit.
What do they tell you? What's awaiting us? Good news, I hope.
Sure.
I sense
We'll keep
motive.
things positive.
That wasn't very convincing.
Go ahead and give me a sense motive.
Oh, I believe it. She sounded sincere, Jack. We're sure to be fine.
Jack's sure she's not being completely sincere.
That sounds like some bullshit.
Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. You got those new bows. We'll be good.
Oh, by the way,
Yes, your magic tree box.
Arius was not able to pull the boat.
Oh, yes, we wanted to try it. I wasn't able to pull it
No.
with my 18 strength.
With your 18 strength, you are not able to pull back the bow.
Oh man, it's the storm giant bow.
It's gonna be pissed.
It's definitely not the Storm Giant's bow. Alright, so you guys arrive at the building. The gnome nervously walks up to one of the doors. Now, there's a couple of ways in. I can take you in the side door, and then you'll have to open up another door to get inside. I would prefer that route, because then I can stand in that room and and kind of watch just to make sure what's happening. Or we can open up the main door, but I'm gonna have to stay a ways away. And yes, I'll need to make sure that they're all killed before you can step inside in that case.
Wait, you said that there was a smaller door?
Yes, the side door over here.
Yeah, I mean that sounds better. That way they can't all rush out at once at us.
Small gnome, are there any windows we can look inside here, or are there any things we can perceive what's inside before we just open the door?
He points way up there to the only windows to the building. The master prefers that they're up high, because then, no one can get in and steal what's there, yes.
Very true.
But it would light up the inside, though.
Yes, it will be quite bright in there.
Okay.
Do I notice Sphinx is familiar with us, or is it, like, hidden?
No, it's on her shoulder. She's got, like, a little turtle that's kind of, like, hanging out on her shoulder.
Sphinx, you can't make that turtle fly, can you? And commune with it, see what it sees at that window? I don't know how witches work. How high is that a window? How much does that turtle weigh? I could mage hand it up the window if you trust me. I could position it. Can you see through the turtle? How does it work? Tell me, Sphinx.
Ask him what he sees. Actually, I would use his name. I would say Sean. You can commune with Sean and ask him what he sees.
You have a way to get him up there?
How high is that window? Can I tell?
The window's about 40 feet up.
40 feet up. Well, I can raise him up 35 feet, and plus I'm 5 feet. It sounds like a good... I'm 5 foot something. Sounds like that makes sense, no? You Chuck... Sphinx, I almost called you Chuck Saga. I'm sorry. Sphinx, do you trust me to raise your turtle 30 feet in the air? Or, yeah, 40 feet?
I'll just activate my celestial armor and...
you don't have celestial armor. Stop that.
Does he weigh? How much does he weigh?
Less than 5 pounds.
Okay. So I'll, with Sphinx's permission, I will mage hand Sean.
Okay. Yep.
And I'll raise him carefully up to the window so
All
I
right.
can see what it is, and I'll leave him there for a few minutes, and then I'll bring him back down.
Michelle, let me have Sean make a perception. You should have him in your character sheet list there, right?
Yeah. I just didn't know that I would actually need to have Sean do this.
Pets are people too. RPGs are very PETA about this stuff.
Yeah, that's why I never play anything that summons stuff. Way too much effort. Because those are some of the most broken builds possible to make.
Unless I'm just blind. Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah, it's in a weird spot because it's an NPC sheet.
I can't click it though.
Oh, scroll down further on the sheet. There's an... Oh no, there isn't a version of it there. So just go ahead and click on Wisdom. Let me close this one. Now click on the Wisdom that you see there. Alright. So it can see that inside there are 3 of them. And right now they are tearing into some boxes.
I relay the information from Sean to the party.
What do you think, Jack?
Bless you.
Sounds doable.
Yep.
Should we... What's our plan here? Open the door? Who's in front, or what's the plan?
Alright, well first of all, he is going to let you into the middle room that he spoke of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will head into there. Let me drag you over to this. And why is it dragging Jack onto the map? Does not put Jack on the map. What is wrong with Jack's mini?
I don't know.
Does it get put on the map layer or something? Yeah, like I can't put you on the map. This is the most bizarre thing, is that how it is. It's that way for everybody. Hold on. I guess it was just where I was trying to drop you. Okay. Alright, so you guys can move in. I gotta do it. What? Come on. And you are like half the size of invisibility. Right. Let's change your bar up. Leave it off. 2. Neither of these bars. Oh, because you don't have a number to your hit points. Right.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
I got it. Good. Top overlapping.
Plot twist, you were dragging an unconscious body with you the whole time.
Oh, that's why. I have to adjust the image later on, because you have to cut it down, otherwise it's too big. That's fine. Yeah, you'll have to be a little too big for a little while. I don't need to be this anal about this. Alright, so you guys can see there is a door. Choose a different color here. There is a door here. And we'll go ahead and use the Meg Mini is our gnome. Come on, shrink down. Shrink the fuck down. What the fuck is wrong with you, Roll20? No, it needs to do what I tell it. I'm now paying the money. I want my stuff to work. Fuck it. It can be big-headed for now. Alright. So, she gets you into this room. So there are some glass windows here as well. There are windows here and here as well. They are about 5 feet up, or about 3 feet up, though, and you can see into the warehouse. So let me have you guys can roll initiative right now. They don't quite notice you yet because they are playing with the boxes. Ooh, I forgot to clear out the old tracker. That's fine. These are the old ones. Sending. Alright, so what do you guys wish to do?
Is that door locked?
The door is currently closed, and he informed you the door is not locked.
Okay, so guys, ready to attack. I'm gonna open it and step back, and then we attack them as they funnel through the door. What do you think?
I think sounds pretty good.
Okay. So go ahead and move into the positions you want to be in.
Oh, this is like.
So I'd open it. Am I at the door here, or am I at the door here?
You're at the door there.
Okay.
Alright, then I'll be here.
Okay.
And I ready a jolt spell to fire at the first thing as you come through that door.
All right.
I'm probably going to ready a burning hand.
You will 5, 10, 15. You're gonna catch Jack in that range.
Is there any way I can move to where I want?
Not with the way you're standing. Unless you wanted to be right in front of the door when he opens it.
Yeah, I mean, you could stand like somewhere over here and shoot it at an angle where it wouldn't hit me.
She'd have to be like right here in order to do that. Oops. Because it cones out. So she'd either have to take it as a later hit. But you guys have time to plan this out.
What is this thing? Is this thing not the line?
No, that's the draw tool.
Okay,
The line tool is the one that looks like a ruler on top of things.
No, I was trying to draw. Okay, yeah, freehand. So like, the burning hands could do like this, right?
So she's standing. If she's standing here, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So that, and then that. So that, and then that is the end of the arc. So I guess yes, but she's also not really gonna. If something comes through the door, she's gonna be a step away from where it's gonna hit. Burning hands math. I mean, you can do it there and just wait till they get a little closer.
Well, so I mean, I can open it, shoot some arrows at them, and then 5 foot step back.
Well, you can open the door, so that will be your action that you're readying for when you're all ready to go. And then there's a ready action to hold the spell for when one of them comes through, and there'd be a ready action to hold the spell for when one of them comes through. And we can see what plays out after you open the door. But if what you're going to do is open the door right now, that's the action that happens that's going to potentially initiate combat.
Are you guys? I mean, you guys are ready, right?
Yeah, but I would, if I can, I would cast shield on myself and then ready my.
Yeah, you've got time to do that, so you can shield up.
Alright, I shield myself.
Yep. And Spinks, what do you want to do? Do you want to move in a position where your leader told you to move?
And then yeah, if she does move there, I'll remove. Obviously, not to be,
Did he tell me, or was it a suggestion?
I don't know, Jack. Was it an order or a suggestion?
I mean, I'm waiting for her to do it, so
Okay.
she can take it how she wants.
I don't know. I think it might be a better idea to go with.
Did she cut out for anybody else?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
cut out. Better idea to do what? What are you doing?
To go with the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna ready a crossbow shot?
Yeah.
All right. And then you're going to open the door, right, Tom?
Yeah. Well, so I'm not able to 5 foot step back. You said.
You can 5 foot step back as you open the door. That is fine.
Okay. And I want to do it with stealth. I want to open the door with stealth.
Sure. Give me a stealth check as you open the door. All right. Sphinx, you get your attack because you technically have a readied attack for when you see one.
Oh, I gotta switch back to movement because I gotta do my 5-foot step. Shit, how do I switch back to that? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, the top, the select, yeah. So go ahead and take your shot. A 14. Oops, I should probably bring up their stat block here, shouldn't I? Just a little useful. A 14 is going to be a hit. For what was that? 6 points.
Good stuff.
And that will get its attention. They're going to roll in the initiative order real quick. Go on 8. So we're going to move to where Sphinx was, and then...
Do they go before me? I got a +5.
They will not go before you.
Alright.
So it is your action, Jack.
So I can 5-foot step here and shoot through the door? It looks like I got...
You can, yes, but you will be in Jack's way of his, or in Arius's way of his readied spell. If you move over one, you will not be in his way, and you'll be able to shoot one of the one that's already been injured.
I mean, I think he'd probably be fine with that, because, like, if they charge, then they'll be charging me instead of him. So,
Okay, go for it.
so I think he's fine.
Then
with
that means this one you can shoot without a penalty. You'll be at a penalty to shoot this one or this one.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot the one without a penalty.
Okay.
Okay, so I actually have a ton of feats I'm about to use, so I am going to bullseye shot.
Okay.
I'm going to deadly aim.
Well, hold for a sec. Hold on.
Rapid shot.
How did you get bullseye shot?
I got that from Divine Archer.
Okay, got it.
I do not have to meet the requirements for it.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I was like, that's his base attack bonus of 5. Is something wrong here?
Oh.
But yeah, knowing that it comes with the thing. Okay.
Yep, note gotten with Divine Marksman. There you go. I wrote a note on there for you, even.
Okay, so one quick thing. You do not get the bonus from bullseye shot because you are not able to take both a move and an attack action because you 5-foot step. That means you're taking a full round attack. Bullseye attack would be a single attack because you use a move action to do it, not as part of a full round action. Does that make sense? So rapid shot, and it looks like rapid shot and a bullseye shot.
I thought with a 5-foot step you could do a full attack.
Yes, you can do a full attack, except that that's not how this works. You're taking a move action to specifically align your bow, and then you're firing the shot. Whereas rapid shot is you're not taking the careful time and accuracy. You're grabbing the arrow out, firing, grabbing the arrow out, firing. That's why one is a full round action and the other one is as a move action, you steady.
So you're saying I can't combine the two, or you're saying that
the two do not work in correlation with each other? No. One is a full attack action, the other one is 2 separate actions.
Alright. So it's gonna be a second. I gotta write in temporary attacks for my rapid shot.
Okay. I can check one quick thing and see if maybe you want to change something. Because you didn't... Did you get rapid shot with your Divine Marksman, or did you take that manually?
That's, I believe that was with my, my Archer Mastery thing, Ranger.
Okay. I was checking to see if many shot work the same way, and it does. They're both full round actions. Yeah, so go ahead and take your attack. God damn, a pair of 17s. That is good, and you will down this Grenchar. So that will take us to the Crenshaw. This one is going to rush in. And Arius, you can take your attempt when it gets to here on the charge.
Okay.
That is definitely a hit. 2, though, leaves it standing. It will take a bite on Tom. For 3 points.
Alright.
And the other one will move in behind it and get stuck in the doorway. Alright, Arius.
Alright, I'm just gonna chuck another bolt of lightning at him.
Alright. That is another hit. For 6, we'll take down this Crenshaw. Sphinx.
So Jack is still technically in the way if I were to use a burning hands, right?
Here it's probably easier. You could probably actually put yourself kind of right next to Jack and then fire the burning hand straight at it.
Stand right next to Jack?
Yeah. Because then your cone is gonna go like boom, boom, right? So you've got plenty of space here to do it. So roll up your burning hands. That did not roll your damage outright though.
1 damage, yeah.
Because that's not possible at 2nd level. So let me go to your burning hands and see what happened here.
One non-lethal damage.
Yeah, 1 non-lethal on top of it.
I told you, you should check them over to make sure I did it right.
Oh, you didn't write in anything for your damage.
This is why you're supposed to check these things
No,
over.
it's not on me to check your ability to do things. Caster 1 _ level. Though I did, like, take care of all this on everybody else's character sheets in the other game, so maybe I might have some level of responsibility here, I don't know. If I programmed that right. Whoops. What did I do wrong? Oh, I gotta put the @ symbol in there. There we go. 7 points. Reflex for half. It succeeds. So we'll take, oops. Come on, I want to click on the Crenshaw, thank you. It will take 4. And it is still up. Jack.
Alright. So it's right next to me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll 5-foot step.
Okay. I thought maybe you were going to 5-foot step in and try to shoot it with the bow so it would get its AO.
So I'm gonna go ahead and rapid shot with deadly aim again, but this time it's within 30 feet, so no additional minus attack and an additional damage.
Okay.
So here we go.
Both of those are a miss.
Alright.
Arius.
Okay, so I will use as a free action, I'll grow my claws. And I should be able to move here without any repercussions. That's 25 feet, I think.
Yep.
And I'll take a swipe at him with my claw.
Ooh, the first one is a miss. The second one is a hit. 4, 6. But he is still up. Sphinx. I think another burning hands there is like just the perfect option. You want to cone
Right
it
on top of
just like this,
Got it.
just like that.
Don't toast me.
Maximum targets. In fact, actually, if you want to step on the other side of Jack's, you can get all 3 of them.
You know, I'm just gonna load and fire my crossbow.
Okay. That is a hit for basically no damage. Alright, Arius, can you finish this up?
Wonderful.
Or I'm sorry, Jack, can you finish this up?
Well, that's the goal. So same as before. Rapid shot, deadly aim. Got
Yep.
with my within 30 feet bonus still.
Alright, that first one is a solid hit and is going to take down that Crenshaw.
All right, nice.
And
With the minimum damage of 6.
the gnome moves in, jumps up on one of the boxes, and looks through the window. Is that all of them?
I guess perception check.
Mm-hmm.
From all of us?
Yep. Give me perceptions.
We got him.
Yeah, that appears to be all of them. Jack confirms it, and the two of you are like, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Wait, should my turtle do a perception?
Sure, you can have the turtle do a perception. Alright,
Nice.
it's also sure.
And
I begin
we were supposed to
decapitating
behead
these-
these things, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got the great sword. Blam.
Okay. You cut off each of their heads. The gnome is, like, trying to look away as you do this, so as not to vomit.
I stare him in the eyes as I chop.
He is not looking at you as you do it. Alright. And then he can guide you back if there's nothing else you guys want to do before...
Oh well, I mean, I'd like to maybe steal some warehouse goods.
Yeah, I'll mention to the gnome. I'll say we're gonna go inside and make sure there's none roaming around.
But then I have to follow you. I'm under explicit orders to follow the people that go in there.
All right, then follow us.
Okay. All right. He will
Jack,
follow
have
behind
any
you.
Objection?
All right.
All right. So you guys can head in.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and appraise, I guess.
Yeah. Give me a perception and an appraise.
Well, I noticed that Jack's kind of scoping out the place, and like I kind of get the idea. I just saw him acquire these bows out of nowhere. I kind of get the idea.
Give me a sense motive. You do have to kind of like notice that's what he's doing, and not just that he's like looking around for these things.
Right.
So yeah, he could just as easily be like double checking for Crenshaw.
Are there any Crenshaws in this box, in this crate here? I lift the lid.
Okay, so as you're roaming around looking for Crenshaw, you spy a box that is open on the top, and inside there's some metal, and you notice that the metal seems to be a bit silverish in tone.
All right, I'm gonna kind of head over in that direction while they're looking distracted, so stealth.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh, excellent. So you slip away from them just enough, just quietly, like you're staring off in a direction, and you like make it very clear that you're like focused on something over there, and like eventually everybody kind of turns their attention in that direction just long enough for you to like slip on over and
Sleight of hand.
yep. Oh man. And you reach your hand in and you pull out like a pretty sizable hunk of something, and you toss it in your backpack really quick. You're not exactly sure what that was, but right now your backpack's pretty full, but not as heavy as you would expect it to be.
All right, then.
All right.
I guess we finish our sweep of the building and head out to collect our reward.
All right. So you guys head on out, and you will collect your 50 gold per head. Yeah, and then let's dole out some experience. But otherwise, good job.
Yeah, so just 50 each. I'll just say a head
Well,
each.
it's 50. It's
oh, for the party.
yeah, 150 divided by
yeah.
4.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys can take care of the math, and I will take care of the math on that, and I will take care of XP math.
So that'd
37
be
each.
37 each, and then an extra gold and a silver in the party fund.
Sounds good.
Okay, so from the combat there, each of you gets 400 XP. For quest experience, I'm going to give you a bonus 200 XP. And then for the theft and the freedom of the dogs, and the distraction assistance and the interaction with the ghost, I want everybody to gain another 500 XP. And then clever ideas. I'm definitely going to give Arius 100 XP for the effigy and burning it, and like saying a whispered prayer to Delandrian. The benefits you got from that were quite good, and it was some nice thinking there. Everybody get 200 XP for role playing. And then Jack, good idea on what will lead you to quite a big reward. I'll give you 50 for that one, because the other half of that reward is the value of what you just managed to take.
Recap XP for me.
Yes. Recap XP for... Was it you that did that? I thought that was Arius that did that.
No, that was me.
Okay, I couldn't... I don't remember these things well.
I can.
Yeah, and I think that's all I can think of. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Anything?
How much was recap XP?
100.
Okay.
Also, give me one appraise before we wrap things up.
All right.
Oh, excellent. Bless you. So you know that you've managed to score a 13-pound hunk of mithril.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
It's a good score. I rolled pretty well on these dice. You got good timing, you got good rolls, it was a good idea. So yeah,
Damn.
I think you're now sufficiently rewarded, sir.
Sounds good. Oh man, and like 1,450 XP today for me?
Yeah.
Sounds good stuff.
Wow.
All right, so we should be on for next week. Just for the record, something very important to know. I don't plan on pausing unless we're at like one person, and even then I would probably still be interested in running. I really want to keep running games. And so, like, if we can get more people in, it obviously makes it less impactful if there are people that can't make it. So again, it is free invite. Anybody who wants to join can jump in our Discord, and I can reprovide the link there, or I can provide the link directly if you message me in there. Also, I'm going to take a moment to plug something that I don't feel comfortable plugging, but it's there anyway. I have a Patreon. I've actually had one for a while. I'm not begging for money. I'm not asking for money. The Patreon money is basically deliberately for me to open up some free time. And if I can open up some free time, I want to run another game. And it's a kind of experimental idea for a game I have that involves viewers being able to participate in the game to some degree, as well as having a group of players who can kind of buy their way into the game. I don't know if it works. I don't really care whether it works or not. I'm not like interested. I don't need money. This just gives me excuses that I don't have to like go to work as much. So yeah, that is an open thing, but I don't expect or like I don't like this because I sound kind of beggy. I don't understand how people can feel so comfortable saying, "Please give me money on Patreon." I would feel more comfortable if I got that RC contract I want, so I can just drink RC on the stream. And have that be paying my bills. But RC's never going to come through. They've already declined one of my requests for compensation when I was trying to run a V-Test qualifier. And all I wanted them to do was give me like one order of free soda as compensation for an ad, but they wouldn't. They sent me the generic blank reply. Anyway, I'm rambling on now, so we should probably wrap this up.
And aren't you a partnered streamer? So they should spend their Amazon Prime on your channel.
Oh yeah, I do. I am a partner streamer. If you don't have anyone to give your Amazon Prime to that you feel is it's like worth it more to give it to, that contributes towards the Patreon goal though. So any money in any combination will reach there, and I think I have the goal inadvertently set too high, so I need to tweak that number. But yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I don't know. I would like to do some of this as something I do regularly. It's something I enjoy, so I'm willing to negotiate costs or whatnot. But I enjoy running games, and I'd like to be able to run more. And right now, my job doesn't really allow for that as much as I would like it to. So, but yeah, this is where we'll wrap up. So I am going to end the stream. If you guys can stick around for a little bit afterwards.
Yep.
You'll be watching. Good night.